They did it. They literally fucking did it. Alright, guys. WrestleMania is over. It is almost midnight right now. I've been watching WrestleMania since like 6 p.m. So this is almost 6 hours I've been watching this shit. And the way WrestleMania just ended, they literally let Roman Reigns win. They literally did. I don't know why they did it. I mean, we all knew this was coming all along. We knew they were going to set him up to win. But with the way his crowd reaction has been lately, why would you let him win? I don't understand it. Maybe they just didn't want to change plans this time. But Reigns was getting booed right as soon as he came out for his entrance. He was getting booed very heavy. The boos were louder than his music. And he was getting booed all match against Triple H. Triple H was getting cheered. And the one funny thing that I found about all of this is, as soon as Reigns won, you didn't hear no boos. You didn't hear no cheers, really, but you didn't hear no boos. But you could see in the crowd people with their thumbs down, and you could see people looking like they're booing. So basically what WWE just did was mute their mics, which they've been known to do, but I did not think they would do it at WrestleMania. I did not expect them at all to do that at WrestleMania. But yeah, it's just really disappointing. I was hoping for a swerve at the end or something. This WrestleMania was really, it was pretty much just unexciting. There was nothing exciting really in it. Honestly, the best part of the whole WrestleMania was the first match, the Intercontinental title match, ladder match with Zack Ryder winning it. I've always liked Zack Ryder, and it was cool to see him get that moment. That was probably the best part of WrestleMania in my opinion. Let me see here. I'm gonna try to remember the matches, like how they went in order. I'm not gonna mention the pre-show because I don't even care about the pre-show, and the pre-show was nothing exciting to begin with. But the first match of the night was the Intercontinental title ladder match with Stardust, Zayn, Miz, Ryder, KO. I know I'm forgetting some people. Ziggler. I think there's like one other person I'm forgetting. It doesn't really matter at this point. But yeah, it was a pretty good match. I enjoyed it. It had a couple of the good spots. Oh yeah, Sin Cara was in it. It had a lot of good spots in it. I mean, your normal ladder match, Money in the Bank or whatever spots. It had all them usual spots, and then it had the showdown between Zayn and Kevin Owens. And a lot of people were mad that Zayn or Kevin Owens didn't win. But the thing is, they're getting ready to feud. I mean, it would be smart for WWE to get them to feud right now, or get them to feud next year for WrestleMania, but I don't think they're going to be able to hold off for that long. But they don't really need a title to feud over, especially the Intercontinental title. If they're going to feud over the world title. But it was nice WWE giving Zack Ryder that moment. Like he said, like he said in his backstage interview, if he was to retire right now, his life would be complete. But getting into the next match, I think, I don't know, my memories. Oh yeah, it was AJ Styles and Chris Jericho. The match wasn't as good as I thought it would be. It wasn't as good. I wasn't impressed really. I liked Styles finally hit the Styles Clash for the first time. I actually thought Chris Jericho was gonna hit it. I was a little worried there. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna let Chris Jericho hit the Styles Clash. But there was a couple good spots in that match. Nothing really drove me crazy in it, but I was very surprised to see Chris Jericho win. Usually he always puts people over at WrestleMania, so that was a little bit of refreshing, but it was your normal match. Chris Jericho, in my opinion, he's not really that flashy superstar he used to be. Of course, he's getting old. He's not that flashy. Now I'm just gonna start going out of order. The next match was the New Day. I'm not gonna go too in depth on these matches, just because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not gonna review the whole card. I don't make them kind of videos. It's just kind of like a run through, in my opinion. It was a New Day in League of Nations. It was your normal match. I was very surprised to see that the New Day lost, but it wasn't a title match, which is cool. And the whole purpose of that match pretty much was to set up that who came out? Stone Cold, Mick Foley, and Shawn Michaels. They all came out, and it was a beatdown. And then it was like just 5 minutes straight of Austin and Michaels and all them drinking beer. It was a good time. I always like seeing Austin, them throwing him the beer, and he always seems to catch him. And then we had the women's match. It was a pretty good match. I didn't mind seeing Charlotte retain. I don't mind her too much. I don't hate any of the divas really. The ending was kind of weird. I thought the whole match was gonna have a payoff, but it seems like the feud's gonna continue. Now it's gonna be Charlotte and Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks is probably gonna win it. And then we had the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial, which Baron Corbin won. That was pretty cool. And then we got to the main event, which was just shit. I mean, that's the whole point of this video. It was a really shitty main event. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very disappointed. There was no swerves. There was nothing. And we always expect that out of a Wrestlemania. I mean, it's probably the worst Wrestlemania I've seen since like WrestleMania 28. 27 or 28. That's probably the worst one I've seen. Oh crap! How could I forget the Shane O'Mac match? That was probably my. I forgot a couple matches. Now that I'm thinking. Just Shane McMahon and Undertaker match. I had a feeling they were gonna do the spot where Shane McMahon goes off the top of the cell, and he did end up going off of it. That was insane. It was a really good match. So it looks like we're still gonna have the Authority in power. Which means now they're gonna torment the hell out of Reigns, which I don't mind. I just want to see him lose that belt. But yeah, Undertaker lost. It was a really good match, so I didn't mind seeing I didn't mind seeing either one win. And then the Dean Ambrose and Lesnar match. That match was shit. I am tired of the Lesnar Suplex City gimmick. It gets old. That is all he seems to do anymore. And I know that's his gimmick, but it's nothing exciting really. But overall, I give this WrestleMania, I give it like a 6 out of 10, and that's just being generous. I'm not high on Reigns as champion. I think his character's stale. He can't cut a promo. His wrestling ability is not the greatest. About the best thing he does is a spear, and he does a spear pretty good. But that's pretty much it. Not a big fan of his. Not a big fan of his at all. And it's funny because, like I told you guys the other day, Reigns is my desktop cover, and that's when I actually enjoyed him. But I don't know, he's just shit. But that's enough bitching for me. Now we're gonna get into the supercard part of the video. Right now it's after midnight. I gotta be up in 6 hours. See, that's the one thing that makes me mad. I just wasted fucking 6 hours on this shitstorm of an event. Oh my, Twitter is blowing up. My notifications are jumping off the charts. Jesus. Alrighty, so we're gonna get into everything and guys show you everything that has gone down, and Supercard a lot has gone down. Yeah, I joined another King of the Ring. I actually lost in quarterfinals again in my Survivor King of the Ring. I actually finished 6th this time and still lost. It was heartbreaking. I keep on losing by like one match. In every freaking King of the Ring, there's like one matchup. So, my King of the Ring deck is better from last time though. I did get Kane. I only spent 200 credits on him, which wasn't bad. If I would have been playing Thursday and Friday, because I really can't play Thursday and Friday because of work. But if I would have been playing Thursday and Friday, I would have got Slater 100%. So here's my new Ring Domination deck. We got Kane in there. I pro'd him so I could show you guys I was playing a good bit today. And then I pulled... God, why does it keep on switching it out? I pulled my first legendary manager, my second legendary support. I pulled a Jimmy Hart, so that's not bad. It's going to help me out in the Road to Glory a lot. And then, once we get to it, I finished out proing my Cameron, so now I got 2 legendary pro divas. It bumped me up to Survivor Plus, but I'm currently working on a Stardust to pro out, so I jumped down a little bit. It looks like he's all good except for power, so that's actually really cool. And I will show you guys my King of the Ring results from when I lost earlier. Lost in quarters. I got one legendary card, and I swear I've got this card a million times. I got a freaking legendary Booker T. So a crap card. Yeah, fuck you, Reigns. Yeah, so I got a legendary Booker T. It's a shit card. I've had it before. I don't know why I keep on getting it. And there's another, there's a Team PCC. I'm not going to be able to compete in it too much, just because I work during the week, and yeah, it's crappy. So yeah, it's Biggie and Del Rio. Top 50 get a Survivor card. Top 15 get the WrestleMania card. So my team's probably not going to get either, just because I know there's a couple of us who all work as well during the week. Especially because Mondays and Tuesdays are my longest days of work. Like, I'm literally working 14-hour days on 2 days each. Like, I go in at 8 a.m. and I leave at like 10 p.m. on Mondays. And Tuesdays I'll go in at 8 a.m. and leave at like 9 p.m. So I'm working 12, 13-hour days. And by the time I get home, I just don't feel like looking at Supercard at all. And right now, WrestleMania 32 is replaying. I still have yet to finish watching the Hall of Fame. I watched like 3 inductees. I fell asleep last night in the middle of the Freebirds. So yeah, I gotta finish watching that. I gotta get to bed really soon though. So yeah, I've actually played a lot of Supercard these last couple days, like way more. I know today at least I've played like 300 games. It's like 200-300 games. Let me look. Oh yeah, it's easily, because at like 5 p.m., which was it was before WrestleMania, I had 10,005 games played. So I've played almost 200 since then, and I know I was playing a lot more earlier. So yeah, I'm getting back into the grind. I'm trying to I know my Survivor pool soon, which is why I'm playing so much. I'm trying to get that pool, and I'm hoping it'll be a pro. What I'm really just hoping for is to have some luck in King of the Rings. But this is probably going to be the last match I play. Like I said, I'm pretty tired. And I'm just going to get this video uploaded and then go to bed. There might be a video Wednesday or something, Tuesday or Wednesday. If WrestleMania didn't end if WrestleMania wasn't so long, like if it ended at 11 p.m. instead of freaking almost midnight, I would have been able to record 2 videos for you guys. But that is not the case. But let me make sure I'm all energized on everything. And I am. So that's good. Guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video, guys. Thank you all for watching, guys. Smash that like button for me, guys. And I'm Philly Bird, and I will see you all later.